Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to our virtual classroom. I have something to show you guys. Today, or this week, we've been learning all about plants. Yesterday, we learned how important it is for dirt to grow. Today, we're going to be learning how important it is for the sun. But today, I also wanted to show you, look at our beans. There's the roots that grow in the dirt. There's the sprout. This was the bag that was in the sunlight. And as you can see, with a little bit of sunlight and some water in the paper towels, remember, it starts to grow. But this is the bag that was in the dark with no water. And as you can see, they did not grow at all. So we're going to learn why the sun is so important to the earth. And we're also later today for math, we're going to learn about patterns of things that we do during the day and patterns of things that we do during the night. So we wake up, we brush our teeth, we go to school, we eat lunch, we go to recess, we come home, we eat dinner, we brush our teeth, we go to bed, and then we do it all over again, right? Those things are called patterns. So let me get my presentation started. Here we go. It's time to read a book. Come with me. It's time to read a book. Come and see. It's time to read a book. It's time to read a book. It's time to read a book. Come with me. And like I said before, today we're going to be learning all about the sun. Why does the plants need the sun was our morning message. Why do plants need sun? So we are going to learn all about that. Once our ad stops. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's blast off to the sun.
I am the sun, I'm a yellow star. You feel my heat, going very far. 19 million miles. I am the center of the solar system. I'm made of hydrogen and helium. I don't have a solid surface because I'm a ball of gas.
Ball of gas.
99.8% of the solar system's mass. And nuclear fusion is how I generate energy.
Wow.
Temperature at my core is 27 billion degrees. There are 8 major planets that are orbiting around me. If I didn't send my light your way, there's not a whole lot.
There's not a whole lot we would be able to
It
see.
takes about 8 minutes for my light to arrive.
Well, that's
on
interesting.
Earth, and solar flares are what happens when I have a quick energy burst. I'm 93 million miles away. I'm the light that you get in the middle of the day. But it's time for you to go out and play, and even when it's dark, it really go away. I am the sun, I'm a yellow star. You feel my heat, though I'm very far. 19 million miles.
Without my energy, Earth has no life. I'm over 800,000 miles wide.
The internal structure of the sun is made up of 3 parts.
Wow,
The core,
we're gonna learn
radiative
something
zone,
new
and
right
convection
here.
zone.
I warm your ocean, then I also melt your snow.
I
Regulate your seasons, then I cause your plants to grow.
My surface temperature is around 10,000 degrees. So
When you're at the beach on a sunny day, be sure to pack your sunscreen.
The surface of the sun is the photosphere. Above that layer is the chromosphere. Combined with corona is the atmosphere. And that's about all I can say right here.
I am the sun, I'm a yellow star. You feel my heat, though I'm very far.
19 million miles.
I'm big enough to hold 1,000,000 Earths.
That's it.
This song is done, and another verse.
We're finished.
There we go. So we learned some factual information. We learned that the sun melts our snow and it regulates our seasons. And even when it goes away, it is not fully gone away. We're going to learn about where it goes this afternoon for math. So here's our book. It's called The Sun. We're going to go to getepic.com to look at it. I am the sun. I'm a yellow star. You feel my warmth, though I'm very far. All right, we got to go back to the beginning. So the name of our book is called The Sun. It is by L.L. Owens, and it's a basic introduction to the sun, its size, composition, and place within our solar system. And here's our table of contents. So if you wanted to go and see what life and the sun it looks like, you can go to page 14. So the sun in the solar system. How do you know it's daytime? Because the sun is shining. Even on a cloudy day, the sun makes daylight. The sun is the brightest star in the sky. The sun is Earth's most important space neighbor. It is the center of the solar system. The planets go around or orbit the sun. The word solar means sun. We live in the sun system. Remember not to look directly at the sun, it can hurt your eyes. From Earth, we see beautiful sunrises and sunsets because of Earth's rotation. So here are some fun facts. There are 8 planets orbiting the sun. So you can see the sun in the corner, and then these are the planets that go around the sun. We are 93 million miles away from the sun. The distance around the sun's middle is about 2.7 million miles. So the sun is really big. This is about 108 times bigger than Earth's middle. So it is we think that Earth is really big. The sun is even bigger. And it's about 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which is really hot. Earth only gets to be about, at the hottest day, like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's in the middle of summer. Our solar system has 8 planets and 5 dwarf planets. Pluto used to be called a planet, but in 2006, scientists decided to call it a dwarf planet instead. Scientists hope to discover even more dwarf planets in the solar system. A star. What is a star? A star is a spinning ball of burning gas. The gas creates light and heat. That's what we see and feel on Earth. Scientists don't know how many stars there are in the universe, but there could be billions of trillions of stars. You could not stand on the sun even if it wasn't burning. Unlike Earth, the sun has no solid surface. It's made of gas. If you try to stand on the top of the sun, you would just go straight through because it's all made of gas. The sun is a medium-sized star. Other stars in the universe are actually kind of bigger. Our solar system is a small part of a vast universe. The sun is the only star in our solar system. Stars twinkling in our night sky are billions of miles away. The sun is millions of miles away. It's close enough to light up our world. Fun fact, it would take the Earth's fastest spacecraft about 82 days to travel to the sun. The second closest star to Earth is more than 4 light years away. It would take more than 73,000 years for the fastest to approach. Astronomers study stars in the night sky. So if we got on an airplane or what's it called? It's so silly. A spaceship and try to drive to the sun or fly to the sun, it would take us 83 days. On Earth, each day the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. At noon, the sun is overhead. Is the sun changing its position? No way. The sun only appears to move as Earth spins. So here's the sun and the Earth is going around it. But as the Earth is going around it, the Earth is also spinning around it. One full turn of Earth equals 1 day. The time from one sunrise to the next sunrise. Even though the sun doesn't change position, it spins on its axis too. Has your skin ever been sunburned after a sunny day at the beach? Does standing in the warm summer sun make you feel good? The sun affects the weather, your mood, and even your health. The sun is one reason there is life on Earth. The sun's gravity keeps Earth and other planets orbiting around. The strong pull keeps Earth from floating off into space. The sun also warms the planet. It helps keep wind and water moving and affects the weather. Earth would be completely frozen without the heat from the sun, and the warm sun melts the snow in the spring. The sun is a source of all food on Earth. It makes our green plants grow, and humans eat plants. Or we eat animals that eat plants. We couldn't live without the sun. The sun gives us energy in other ways. Sunlight can be used to fuel the power of calculators and homes and even cars. Unlike our other fuels, sunlight doesn't cause pollution. How does scientists explore the sun? Remember, they can't visit it, it's too hot, and there's no place to land. From Earth, scientists use special cameras and telescopes to observe the sun. They can send spacecraft to collect data closer to the sun. Using strong telescopes, scientists can safely see the sun's surface. They see dark blotches called sunspots. Sunspots are cooler areas of the sun, but they are still scorching hot. Sunspot temperatures average 7,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's more than 50 times hotter than Earth's hottest atmosphere. Deep in the center of the sun is its core. That is the hottest part of the sun. It reaches 27 million degrees. The bright photosphere is a layer of gas that gives the sunlight we see. It is the lowest layer of the sun's atmosphere. This layer is so hot it shines. NASA has been studying the sun for many years. In 1995, NASA launched the SOHO spacecraft. It studies the sun's many layers. Scientists know that the sun is always changing. SOHO can predict powerful sun blasts that can cause electrical power outages right here on Earth. It is important to keep learning about the sun. Scientists are looking for new ways to use free energy from the sun. New discoveries will help us predict the future of life on Earth and how we can make it better. And there is some websites, childsworld.com/link. Let's go to the end. We're going to finish our book. We earned 329 points for reading for 7 minutes. So we did our science experiment, and we see that the sun is important for our beans to grow, because our beans did not grow when it was in the dark. And these beans grew a lot from being in the sun. And they didn't even have any dirt. And they were going to put these in the dirt and see what happens after that. How about that? So today's Google assignment is take a walk outside or in your home. Search the environment for letters. Do you see letters on cars or buildings? What's in your kitchen or bathroom that has a letter on it? Name the letters that you find and the sounds that they make. Challenge yourself to think of a word that begins with that letter sound and go onto Google Classroom. A note for Google Classroom, boys and girls, and moms and dads. When you are on Google Classroom or if you're sending pictures on Dojo, please make sure that you do your work on a piece of paper, or like some of you guys, sorted the recyclings, and take a picture and send the picture to Miss Trisha. And when you're submitting on Class Dojo, don't just click submit. You have to make sure that you add a file, upload your picture, and then click submit first. And then this week we're going to also continue to review the sounds of a letter. Your only assignment is to review the letters and their sounds on Starfall. And then this is another letter assignment for Google Classroom. It says to use foam letters or letters written on a piece of paper. So you can just take a piece of paper and write a letter on it. You're going to place the letters in a plastic bag and have your child take a letter from the bag. You and your child take turns pulling a letter out and naming as many words as possible that start with the same sound. If so, she pulls out the letter B, she'll say bat, ball, balloon, Betty. And here is your instructions for Google Classroom. It says to download the Gmail app to your phone and log in using your child's PGCPS email login information. After you are logged in, use the website classroom.google.com first to get into the classroom. Once you get into the classroom, download the Google Classroom app to your phone and enter the classroom through your app. It's just a trick. A big thank you and for all your effort in completing our assignments to get them posted. Next week is going to be our last full week of classes. So let's continue to work hard all the way through the end. We're going to continue learning about plants this week. And then next week, we're going to be learning about getting ready for kindergarten and the life cycle of us. How our bodies grow and change, just like we've been learning about all these other things that grow and change, right? So I hope you guys learned a lot about the sun today. I hope that you do this experiment at home or you take some beans. All I did was I put the beans in a wet paper towel and I put them in a Ziploc baggie. And then I put that Ziploc baggie in my window to see how the sunlight and the water helps the plants grow. Tomorrow, we're going to see how our plant is doing outside in the dirt. It's been growing. We're going to check in on that. And all right, so check back here later for our math lesson. See you guys later. Bye-bye.